Hello and welcome back. Okay, so we've helped Largo. And like I said, I think we're pretty much done up in the upper city, so let's head down to the lower city and pick up what loose ends we have there. And also go down to the undercity because we've still got a few bits we need to... Oh, hello, Mission. Okay.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to know a little more about you, Mission.
Really? You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before. What do you want to know?
How did you and Zalba hook up?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Volkers were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Who'd want to pick a fight with a Wookiee?
Hey, nobody said the Volkers were smart, but there were 3 of them. So maybe they figured they could handle him. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like the Volkers at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
You're lucky he didn't fry you with a blaster.
Hey, I don't need a lecture from you. You ain't my mother. I knew what I was doing. Those Volkers didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess Zalbar didn't like seeing me get smacked around. He let out this howl and yanked that Volker a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
What did the other Volkers do?
The other 2 screamed and ran off. Can't say I blame them. The first time you see an angry Wookiee up close, it isn't a pretty sight. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. The Volker was so scared, he fainted. Or maybe it was Big Z's breath just knocked him out. I keep telling Zalbar to brush those choppers of his, but he never listens. Just stay upwind when he's speaking and you'll be fine. Anyway, I knew those Volkers would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team. We look out for each other, you know?
How did Zalba end up on Taurus?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was. Me and Zalbar like to live in the present.
How did you survive before you met Zalba?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You think I can't take care of myself? I've got street smarts. I know how to get by on my own. In fact, I look out for Zalbar more than he looks out for me, you know? Big Z's a little bit too gullible to make it alone on the mean streets of the lower city.
We should get back to the task at hand.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Like I used to tell my brother, fast talk and slick words don't get the job done.
I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know? It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about him right now. Nothing personal. Let's just get back to the business at hand, okay?
Okay, so we have brother issues. So what's Karth got to say, if anything?
Yes, what's on your mind?
Just want to talk. I just want to talk with you.
Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it?
I'm always up for a good fight.
Can't say I've ever met a woman quite like you before. You're really something. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own.
But we have to work together, Karth, so it has plenty to do with me.
Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5 years ago, the Jedi had just finished the war with the Mandalorians. Revan and Malak were heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust?
What do I have to do with Malik and Revan? Sorry, I was yawning a bit there.
It's not that, That's not what I mean. There were others. Good, solid, trusted men who joined them. Malik and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done. But the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
You say that with such hatred.
I know. And I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've done nothing to deserve that. It's just... No, never mind. Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
Okay. So, we have a bit more information on Karth, and it seems he has severe trust issues. Oh, God, okay. Speak to Mission again.
Hey there. What can I...
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Embarrassing? Why?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taurus. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
You were stowaways?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
He's family. You have to stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Pretty handy skills to have, Mission.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Why did he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
No. Nothing.
Okay, have it your way.
Okay, I'm kind of hoping that that's it now for this, but let's give it one more go while we're here.
Hey there, what can I do?
I want to talk about your brother.
I don't want to talk if I'm gonna
Okay, nope, that's fine.
Okay.
You see, this game has an unfortunate knack of wanting you to talk to your companions at the possible most worst time ever, and they nag you about it until you do. That's shut up. That's something they really did improve on when they did Dragon Age.
This elevator is
Oh,
off.
shut
It's
up.
obvious.
Yes, I know. I've got my authorization
Well, why
papers.
didn't you say so? Just
What?
be careful down there.
Why didn't I say so? Because you did your security chest pumping thing. Right. What was I saying before I got so rudely interrupted by a guard? Oh, yes, that was it. As in BioWare, in Dragon Age, they tend to keep all the conversation, major conversation point things actually in the camp, so you don't have people running around nagging you every 5 seconds, saying, "Talk to me, talk to me." I mean, they will talk to you sometimes, but not very often.
Hey, baby, back again, I see. I guess the old Holden charm is still working. The ladies just can't leave me alone.
You're the guy who put the bounty on Dana's head, right?
You're here about that? I guess Zax must have mentioned me to you at the bounty office. Fair enough. I don't care who takes her out. Just so long as the job gets done. I can't let her get away with what she did. That wench tried to cut me with her vibro blade.
I want the bounty on her head removed.
What? I can't do that. Think how it would look. I work for Davik. I've got a certain reputation to uphold. I can't let her get away with this. There has to be payback. Although, I do feel a little guilty about all this. Dia's a good-looking gal. It'd be a shame to kill her. Tell you what, I'll take 200 credits in exchange for lifting the bounty.
If you hire someone to kill Dina, it will look like you weren't man enough to do it yourself.
If I let her get away with it...
Fine, here's 200 credits.
Don't worry, I'll stick to my end of the bargain. I'll go tell Zax right now that the bounty is off the table.
Light side points, yay. Yeah. Okay. Largo. Okay, so that just leaves us with... Didn't I kill her? Oh yeah. And Bendik Starkiller is the only... Oh yeah, right. Okay, so we don't have to worry about those anymore. Just Bendik left to do. Get out of my way. Okay, now we're just going to talk to this guy here.
Ka-chi-kun ita-hodonga, ikin-kuno pa-mulera-chi-kun. Svimo-po-dona rundi-hodunga-ku hunkabe.
What are you talking about?
Chi gratu loda pograshi onion kompa chintono muchuba. Loda ita kun. Ita patisa batua kachatutong. Pagrasha kon tichaka Chupakaha chopa chawachiwish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Ta kumjus tak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bolawana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes chi gratu loda pograshi onion kompa chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun ita patisa batua kachatutong. Pagrasha kon tichaka Chupakaha chopa chawachiwish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang.
Where's her partner?
Kavadumpa ku palia mukapata. Punana chaku. Ikun kono bule marachiko. Dong nabung shanunya. Kavavolpa mulji kunna.
Yeah, let's go being rude. Okay, maybe I can help her out.
Chanshak bulara. Umrao chiskaduchi. On chubanjishka yanki. Titoke gratung kun chichakun king kachachonobra. Bogra wala no tumba cha. Nechi chuna chubaching lordai itakun. Shagji locha wana wama? Kava volpa mulji gumana. Kinchun shishineng chene kung no bale mulera kun. Wana mon bes chingapula molang. Today rana prata. Dunko such a domam toma?
Okay, let's do some dancing. Now, I do have a tendency to suck at this quest. So, let's give this a go. I hope I actually manage it this time.
Kavadumpa kapalia monapata, bonanakachu. Yin kin kun no ba mule rachi kun, tong nabun shanuyang. Ti umpa do punta krita. Akti kondo ona chabachisa wanki. Ti toki grantu con chichan kun green kanchan to pro. Bok wala no bok cha. Nichi konchuva kin lorta ikakun.
Why don't you have a partner?
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kin ba mulera dwana. Dong kin ba no kudnok nek. Kava numpa kumpialia monokata. Ranga kun bis kin no moruat. Kakin chana guana brakon. Tangabun shan nang. Wanga kun bis kin ba mulara. Choni yun tun gigi either dwana. Kava vulpa mulji gumana.
Maybe I could be your partner.
We team bon rang thong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu haku jije. Watu yama kama wona henak nek.
I'm kind of not. What other choice do you have?
Kin kun shi kakachin awana wamata. Nishi la chorga kin kun pala mona reji. Ching pala niska mule dun ratatigin potranko. The searcha doma wana kondatama. Rundi I chawa tongbola Johnny Ku. Yuma wama nibo lora waisha waga shichi.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabul moko. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogisha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun mule rabes.
Genchopa chawi tikchok twis yun kun. Watu yama kama wona henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami nonok. Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kum kiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawagawa bakon. Donk kiba nukunek. Tong abuk sha nak nong.
Okay. We're gonna dance beside her.
Tag bis tu bonko koki makpanka. Ching pala chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sicha tuma wamama tux keba toma. Nisha julorcha kinkuno bulera jikun.
Shagji kina lorcha watamwana. Kin kun shishikin. Nikin kun ban mulara jikun. Wama kun bes. Ching pala mule. Tune rana nu prata. Donko searcha domatama? We timembo rangthong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu haku jije. Watu yama kama wona henak nek.
Okay. Let's dance close behind her. Yep, I vaguely remember that one.
We tam Boragatong, mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tize. Igruto haga jijiwa. Wata juma wana hu wama hu natek.
We timembo rangthong. Mulira on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu haku jije. Watu yama kama wona henak nek.
Okay, she knows she wants to keep it simple. Okay. Let's go with the top one.
Chikun Itahodonga, Yikin Kuno Bamulera Chikun, Slimo Podona, Rundihodunga Ku Hunkabe.
Shagji kina lorcha watamwana, kin kun shishikin, nikin kun ban mulara jikun, wama kun best, ching pala mule, tune rana nuprata, donko searcha domatama?
Mucha Hodunga ya Fulki. Chachisca do Punta Casa.
Yay! I managed it that time. Woohoo!
Banauto.
Mokao danya foki, chachiska do punta kakaspaka, bano oto.
Takum just Miki Grabelmogo. Kachichu ita Bodunga. Dolbabank, Wale Oganda Naru Chuchut. Mogesha Ponka, Bolawana Chikne. Bamule Slimo Podada Nanga Kumbist. Mule Rabest.
Gigi hakuji lorcha kin kuna, bamule rigikun. Kaji chutula podoto punto casa tabonk. Aita haudanga wala ganto da nagato chuchu mukiti chokai. Ti umpekrita. Witi membo rangtong. Mule ra on shaturing ni patoga wanga chonzi tse. Ika krotu hakujije. Watu yama kama wona henak neck.
Ah, thank you for that. There's a word starting with a B and ending in itch that reminds me of you. And I walk round the long way. Okay, so I think that's everything I've got to do in the lower city. In the next video, we will go down to the lower city. Sorry, no, we're in the lower city. We're going to go down to the undercity, talk to the refugees, and then go to Gaddon. So, ta-ta for now. See you soon.